Hi, very good morning to you. In today's video, I'm going to talk about creating a suitable study space for your child. My name is Darren and I'm the English tutor from EnglishTuition.org. Now, sometimes when I talk to students, I ask them if they have a dedicated space where they use for doing their homework or doing their revision. And some of them tell me that, yes, I study in the bedroom. And this is true especially for child or children who have their own bedrooms, and that is their own space. So they have the bed on one side and the study table on the other, and then they are just using that study area to do all their work. The good thing about having to do your homework in your own bedroom is that there are very few distractions, and because it's your own room, it's your own space, you can just close the door and concentrate for that 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and be very productive. But the bad thing about doing your work in the bedroom is that you have the bed beside you, right? And for some students, that's actually a distraction, or you can call it a temptation, right? The child may be very tempted to go onto the bed, to take lie down for 5 minutes, but it's never 5 minutes. So once the child lies down for 5 minutes, in all likelihood, he or she may just fall asleep. So if he falls asleep, then that's the end of the study session. Now, the other common study area that students tell me that they use is the dining area. But take note that the dining area is a shared space. So immediately we understand that, that the dining area is not the most ideal studying area, because you may have the television, which some family member may be watching a TV program in the living room. So the television in itself can already be a distraction, right? If there is a cartoon being aired on TV, right? So the child is doing homework and he always wants to look to the side and see, what is being played on TV. And the other distraction is that, the family members who are watching the TV may be tempted to want to talk to the child. Say, hey, boy, come, see this, very interesting, right? Then the child will end up being very distracted, and the quality of the work will not be good, right? Sometimes students realize that the home environment is just not a very conducive studying environment. Now, bear in mind that we live in Singapore, which many of us live in HDB flats, which means that we are actually living in a very tight living space. And especially during at night and the weekends when everybody is at home, right? And some people also live with their grandparents. So you have your grandparents around, you may have babies crying, your parents are around nagging at you. So there's just too many distractions, and the environment is just too noisy. So some students, especially the older students, decide that maybe it's a better idea that I can go out and find a suitable study space. And maybe they will start out by making arrangements with some friends, and they form study groups. And I'm all for study groups, because I think that to become more independent learners, our students should learn to work together. And study groups are good, and there are many benefits, because when students are serious about their learning and they genuinely come together to discuss about the exercises, and about their learning progress and how to come up with better ways to solve different problems, then I think it's a good thing to form a study group, right? Unfortunately, some students form study groups not to study, right? Of course, the primary intention is to study, but when they come together as a group, they end up chit-chatting with one another. They end up, spending time laughing and joking and giggling about stuff, especially the girls. Right now, the boys will be too restless to want to sit together in a group, or they may end up, having some form of conflict. And so, in effect, the study group itself, may turn bad. So that is something that students will have to watch out for. Some of the common places that students go out to use in the public is the community center. Community center have got dedicated study rooms, and they have air conditioning, and they are small little cubicles, that are designed for students, to be able to do their own revision and do their own work. The other public space that students may consider using is the public library. Now, the public library is it's not as conducive as those study rooms which I've just mentioned, because the tables are not in cubicle fashion. Some libraries may have them, right? But the modern libraries that we have in the shopping malls, typically the tables are rather open, right? And I think in general we should avoid those kind of wide open spaces where more people will want to join in, and it actually makes the space kind of cluttered. So try to look out for those individual spaces where they have individual chairs and tables, and those I think are more suitable for students to finish their homework. So let me know what you think of the study spaces which I've just mentioned. If you know of any other better study spaces, please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you'd like to participate in future discussions just like this one, head on to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, or you can follow us on our Facebook page. I'll leave the links in the comment section below. I'll see you around in the next video. Bye.